Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel Sniggy's Vlogs with Literary Talks. So here I am back with a completely new video. Today I will be discussing on the same topic that I have brought up yesterday. I have told you a short story. In that I have told you about mental barriers. Today I will be discussing how these mental barriers are actually stopping you to learn this language. If you are unable to speak in this English language, it is because of these mental barriers which acts as a big hindrance in the path of your learning this English language. You must have seen most of the people who are very much knowledgeable. They have good degrees, they are super knowledgeable about anything you ask them. But only they lag behind in case of spoken English. Whenever they try to speak in English or they will have to speak in English, they take a step back because they are unable to do so. They are unable to speak properly in English even after having enormous amount of knowledge. Why are these things happening? Why it happens? It happens only because of the mental barriers. So in today's video, I will be giving you a complete discussion on mental barriers. What are mental barriers? How it is resisting you or providing a hindrance in the path of success or in the path of learning this English language, and how can you get rid of these mental barriers. However, before moving into the video, as I always request you to please subscribe to my channel, which will motivate me to bring regular videos. Now without any further delay, let's move into the video. Now what are mental barriers? Mental barriers is actually a perception or a mindset which has been created in our mind, where we think that these are the particular things which we will not be able to do, which we are not capable of doing. Okay, interestingly, it comes from our childhood itself. From our childhood itself, some of the time we must have seen that the parents are scolding continuously to the child that you are not able to study, you won't be able to study ever. You are not able to do maths, you won't be able to do maths ever. So this is not a very good thing that the parents are doing to the child. The child will be created into a mental barrier in these kind of situations. Then what happens? The child, one day he will hear this thing from the parents that it is not possible for him to study maths or any other subject. Second day he or she will hear from the parent that it is not possible for him or her to do this particular task. Then what happens? It becomes static in your mind, it becomes fixed in your mind, and you keep on thinking from the childhood itself, or the child will keep on thinking from the childhood itself that these are the particular things which they will never be able to do. It becomes a big mental barrier, and as the child grows up, it becomes really tough for the child to believe that no, these were the things which were being said in my childhood. Now I am a grown-up person, now I will be able to do the task which they said that I won't be able to do. No, it doesn't happen in that manner. What happens is that the child who has learned from a very small age that these are the particular things you are not able to do, then as he grows up, he will have the same mindset that okay, I will not do these things because these are not meant for me to be done. I am not capable enough to do these things. These are mental barriers which resist a human or a person to have growth in life, to have success in life, to learn new things. So here I will give you an example. A baby elephant, while he was born, was being tied to a thick pole. Okay, it being tied to a thick pole with a very thick rope which was unable for the baby elephant to break through and run away. And therefore, while he was in this stage of a baby elephant, then the elephant tried a lot to break through the pole or run away, but it was impossible for him to do so because he was not having that amount of strength in itself. But with time, as the elephant grows older and bigger in size and strength, still at a very grown up age, you will find that elephant to be tied to the same spot with the same rope and with same pole. Why this happens? This happens because while the elephant was a baby elephant, it created a mental barrier in itself that this is very hard to break through and I will not be able to do so. And as it grows up, the same mental barriers resist him to break the rope and run away. This happens with us also. When we are having mental barriers in our mind, we are thinking that no, the English language is a very tough language for me and it is just impossible for me to speak in this language, then you will not be able to speak. I tell you this thing very surely. If you want to speak properly, if you want to start the journey of learning English language, you will have to get rid of the mental barriers that you have in your mind. You will have to get rid of perceptions that you have in your mind about the English language. It is a very simple language. You will just have to practice a lot. You will just have to be intensely putting all kind of hard works into it, all kind of practices into it and consistency in order to learn this language. Remember one thing, our mind is the most powerful thing on this whole world. If you want, you can be the master of your mind and train your mind to do whatever you want the mind to think or you want the mind to do. But if you become a servant of the mind and let your mind decide your future and let your mind decide whatever is to be done to you, then you will definitely remain a person with failures, with poverty and all the bad things. But if you can become the master of your mind and then force your mind, train your mind to think in a particular manner, to do things in a particular manner, you are the master training your mind, then you will see that you will become a very successful person. Then you will become a very successful person and learning this English language will be nothing for you. I hope that you have understood, you have gained some knowledge out of it. If still you are thinking that it is not possible for you to learn the English language, you are having the mental barriers in your mind, then throw it out and think that it is really easy for me to learn the English language if I am there to put all the hard work and all the efforts into regular practices and keeping myself consistent in my work. Then I will be able to learn this language very easily. Okay, so I am ending my video till here today. Hope you will learn something from my videos. I will try to bring regular videos. I post at 11:30 a.m. and I request you to please subscribe to my channel, which will help me grow and bring more interesting and important videos for you. Till then, be happy. Goodbye.